There it is. 14 rounds of 9mm. Hey there, guys. It's the Shooting Guy. Subscribers, thank you very much, because we've topped the 250 mark and we're well on our way to 300. I appreciate it, every single one of you. Those of you that are visiting today, consider subscribing. We've got some good stuff coming up. We've got plenty of video, plenty of information to get disseminated to everyone. And if you're a subscriber, you'll get notice when we get our information out there. So why am I showing you these 14 rounds? According to the National Rifle Association, there are only 2 states, Illinois and Massachusetts, and 3 major cities, District of Columbia, New York City, and Chicago, that have a general prohibition on the possession of ammunition without a license, even if you don't own a gun. So the potential here, folks, these rounds could get me thrown in jail if I'm in any of those areas. So, when in September 2011, former Army Specialist Adam Meckler was arrested and later jailed in the District of Columbia because he happened to have a few long-forgotten rounds of ordinary ammunition in his bag. There were 14 rounds found of 9mm. Now, I have no reason to believe that he intentionally put ammo in his bag and went to a place where it was prohibited. Meckler actually stated, "I unknowingly broke the law." He admitted to breaking the law, but he did it unknowingly. He didn't know those bullets were there in his bag when his bag got searched. However, when a news reporter by the name of David Gregory is in possession and displays, while in Washington, D.C., the District of Columbia, on national television, a 30-round magazine, which is also illegal in the District of Columbia, and holds the same penalty as the crime Sergeant Meckler was charged with, there's no record of charges being filed. Now, it's alleged that Gregory's request to possess the 30-round magazine was turned down by the authorities of the District of Columbia. But he did it anyway. What's wrong here, folks? What's wrong? Meckler stated, "I unknowingly broke the law." Gregory's request to possess contraband was denied, and yet he chose to intentionally break the law. War veteran news reporter. I thought the law was not to be a respecter of persons. So what are we saying in this country now? I admit to making a mistake, I get punished. However, when I overtly, intentionally violate the law, nothing happens to me. So the good guys get punished by senseless laws, and those that act criminal get away with it. I say, so goes all the mindless gun laws we have in this country. The good guys are the only ones that get penalized. The one who chooses to ignore the law gets to walk around free and do as they please. Wow! An alleged law violator was even allowed to meet and interview the president. That's right, David Gregory had an interview with the President of the United States. Wow. It shows us that this administration will go to any length to ramrod the citizens of this country with an agenda that does nothing to serve the nation, but only deny liberty, and openly doing so with alleged law violators as their means. I'm disgusted. I am disgusted with this. Come mid-January, folks, there will be plenty of bills that are going to further erode the Second Amendment and further strip the citizens of this country of our rights. Join with me as we push back against the tyranny. Write your legislators. Oppose every single bill that comes against your Second Amendment. I'm going to put a link down below, and it'll give you a simple way to write your legislators, write the president, write your governor. Use it often. Don't give up. Stay vigilant. If you're a gun owner, for heaven's sake, join the NRA. Now, you may say, well, I don't believe in everything that the NRA has to say about gun rights. You know what? They're the only ones that are lobbying right now, as vehemently as they possibly can for our Second Amendment rights. You don't have to agree with everything they say, but realize if you're doing nothing, they're at least doing something. And I encourage you to join the NRA. I encourage you to talk to your politicians and tell them to stop stripping away our liberty and our freedoms. Don't let things like this happen to you. I already have been writing my legislators and will continue to do so. I'd like to ask all of my subscribers to go write your legislators, please, and tell them to stop the silliness. I understand that on January 22nd, that's when we're going to see the first of these silly, silly bills, first one being introduced by Dianne Feinstein, and there are many others. And when we see those bills, read them, get to know them like the enemy that they are, and write against those bills. Write your legislators, please. All right, it's the Shooting Guy. I'm taking off. God bless you. God bless America. And let's do the right thing here, folks. Let's save our freedoms and our liberties here in this country. And by doing so, I believe we'll be blessing God because God founded this nation. And I intend to be a good steward of what God has given me. I pray that you would do the same.